Well, here we go again, same day. Now I got the photos running about as fast as they'll go. How did I get that out of there? Oh well. I don't know how to get that out. Dang it. Shit. Damn it. There. Get that out. Now try again. Goddamn thing never behaves the same way twice in a row. Tools. Oh. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Blast off. Oh! Hubble photography of outer space. Students at Harvard or someplace. More Hubble photography. Don't ask me what it is. That's it. Galaxy. Double spiral. Another galaxy. Political cartoon, obviously. And off we go. Oh. Photo from World War II. There's Eisenhower. I think those are German war prisoners. German infantry. Weightlifter, probably 67.5 kilo class, it's 148 3/4 pounds. Nobel Prize winner, later to be vilified for her disregard of the problem in Myanmar with the Muslim population. And how they were being persecuted by the government. Now that's what our government is accused of doing at times, persecuting the poor rural people who believe in God, mercy, and Christian duty, no doubt. Oh, but the federal government is interfering with their laws, particularly because they allow abortion to transpire. They think abortion is tantamount to murder. Well, if you think that when you take a fish off the line you're murdering it, then maybe so. Come on. Well, this is too much of a distraction. It'll continue to function. I just shut off the screen. The problem of abortion is the notion of when human life begins, not when life begins, Because life begins at conception. There's no question of that. But human life begins when? Not in the womb, is my contention. As soon as that fetus passes through the birth canal and passes out into the world, that's when its human development begins, when it encounters the mother for the first time. That's when human development begins. And guess what happens, and often happens in cases? Babies are born via cesarean operation, and I've seen that twice. My own wife, first wife, had it done twice. Both my children were born that way, and I witnessed both births. I had to go get a drink after the first one. So human development, psychological and social development begins at birth and not before. But obviously, 10 days prior to birth, that baby is still a baby. It just hasn't been born yet. But how far back can you go before it's not really a baby any longer? And this is a 9-month embryonic development. And I'm not a student of embryonic development, or embryology, I guess that's the word. But I mean, after all, in Roe versus Wade, the Supreme Court said that a woman has a constitutional right to an abortion anywhere up to, I don't know, what is it, 6 months? Of course, that time period's been whittled down, and in some states they have whittled it down and constrained the practice of giving abortions to the extent that abortion clinics are non-existent. That was their intent. And their intent was to save human lives. I'm sure that's how they looked at it. But at the same time, they also deprived many, many women of their civil rights. And that's wrong. Despite these people's Christian-inspired beliefs, and the politics that arises out of it, and the legislation that arises out of that, they still deprive those women of their civil rights under the law, the federal law. And this is where some, I don't know, Bible-infused minds depart from legality. They think they, in order to pursue their, protective drives, they are justified in bombing abortion clinics and murdering doctors. And that's happened several times, many times. And most people don't even discuss this, but here I am discussing it because, obviously, it's a big problem. Most people don't even want to think about it. And it's not an easy subject to even reflect upon. And I'm sure the Supreme Court justices would rather take up anything else besides a case involving the abortion issue. Anything else. But they are going to, time and time again, thanks to the southern states and their persistent aim